Okay, homies, so Hellraiser. Let's talk about this. So I would say Hellworld was my favorite Hellraiser up until the last one that came out. I really loved the last one that came out. I forgot what it was specifically called. Was it just called Hellraiser? I don't even know. I watched all of them. It's basically like gore porn with like a little bit of a storyline. You know, like the Cenobites are dope and all that. But Hellworld was more like, how do I explain it? It was kind of seemed like my era, you know? Because I watched that when I was probably like 13 or so, I think the first time I saw it. But yeah, really nostalgic for me. Deader, just whatever. The Ring 2. So the first horror movie I genuinely sat down and watched, or was like allowed to, was the original Ring. Actually, I have a funny story about that. So my grandfather was awesome. He showed me like sci-fi and Chucky. Like that's why I love Chucky so much. Nightmare on Elm Street, etc. But so me and my friend at the time, I think I was like 8, probably something like that. However old I was when The Ring first came out. We watched it. As soon as it ended, it has like that little sequence, right? And then my grandpa called me back when house phones were a thing, because we had a business phone and a house phone. He called from the business phone to the house phone. I answered, and he's like, "You'll die in 7 days," you know, and all that fun stuff. I believed it. He didn't tell me until like the next day, because I was freaking out so hard. Like I was writing a little list where my stuffed animals were gonna go, because I deadass thought I was gonna die. Samara was coming after me, and there was no doubt in my mind. I love him for that. Like with my grandpa, like, my personality and who I am is 1,000,000% shaped by him. Like, we have the same eyebrows, eyelashes, personality, sense of humor, jack of all trades, master of none type vibe, music taste, guitar. Like, he was the one that played guitar and watched horror movies and sat in the garage by himself playing guitar and listening to music or talk radio, and I do the same thing. I play music, listen to podcasts, and yeah, it's a total fucking vibe, and I thank him for that. Because I wouldn't be who I am today without seeing that and seeing how he lived. Also, my grandma was great in ways, you know, but also like she was fucking crazy and he knew it, and she kind of reminds me of my ex-wife, if that makes sense. Maybe that's why I chose her or something. But also I was very much like my grandma, where I took care of other people over myself because I thought that's what you're supposed to do no matter what. That's not really true. Anyways, Stepford Wives. I remember actually watching that with my grandma because she saw the OG one. Not super like a fan. I'll probably have to rewatch it because I saw it probably when I was like really young. Hellboy, I actually did love those. I don't like comic book crap at all, or DC or Marvel. I just don't. I don't know what that one is, but I like it for sure.